I'll just start with the quick one. Will we see Ryan Nugent-Hopkins in the game tonight?
Yeah, it looks like it. I haven't talked to him since he got off the ice here, but he was feeling good this morning, so looks like he's a go.
All right. And I mean, look, Dave, what do you expect after the physicality and intensity on Monday night? Is that going to be the mentality right from the opening face-off again? Do you think?
I think you could say that about every game the rest of the year. You know, there's it's playoff mindset. Every team's in it. We're in it. They're in it. So it's going to be both teams are going to be competing hard.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
If Nugent Hopkins is back, that means you got to juggle your centers. Do you have any idea who would be coming out if Nugent Hopkins plays?
No.
Okay. Well, I figured I'd ask. And Kulikov was on the ice this morning.
Yeah.
Does that mean you'll be ready to practice and with the full cast of players?
Yeah.
Tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah, he'll skate on his own tomorrow because we have a scheduled mandatory day off tomorrow. But then he'll have the 3 days to practice with us before we leave for Winnipeg on Sunday. And so I would guess he'll be available for Monday if we want him.
Ryan Rashog, TSN.
Dave, I know you didn't love your team's start the other night. What would you like to see early on from them that was maybe missing in that game that they eventually got around to?
Better execution with the puck under pressure.
And I guess with McDavid and the physical stuff that they threw at him the other night, it seemed like he really pushed back quite a bit. He was physical as well. Do you find that the bench notices that when they see their skill guys engaging in that kind of stuff that can elevate a bench as well?
That's everybody. That's playoff hockey. That's your whole team has to engage in how you're going to play. And Connor's no different. He was real good player both with the puck and without the puck the other night. And teams are gonna be physical on him. He's gonna physically battle back. So that's where his game's at. His game's really strong.
Rob Duchkowski, Post Media.
Hi, Coach. There's been a lot of shuffling, obviously, because of the taxi squads and the way the schedule has worked during the regular season. When you get into the playoffs, are you going to want to hold true to 4 relatively stable lines the whole way through?
Well, a lot depends on how you're doing. Matchups, there's injury factor. There's a lot of factors that come into play on that. So we'll continue to see where we're at as we go down the home stretch here and see if we get real comfortable with some lines and like them, then we'll stay with them. But if there's always injuries and tinkering you want to do to try to gain advantages or take what you think are soft spots away. So that's a work in progress all the time.
All right. Down the stretch here, all these teams are playing for home ice advantage in the first round. But you look at the home and away records. There's very little difference. In some cases, the road records are even better. What's home ice worth with no fans in the building?
Well, first and foremost, I think there's less advantage with home and away right now with the no fans. But for us, it's about getting our game. We want to play the same kind of game whether we're home or on the road, and it's a playoff mindset game where you got to compete hard. You're doing little things right. Your structure's in good spots. So we're going to work. It's less about us trying to get home ice. It's more about working on our game and make sure our game is in place where you can go into the playoffs or earn a playoff spot and then go in there and play well in there. So that's our focus, less about positioning. We feel like if we play the way we can, our positioning will take care of itself.
Jason Gregor, TSN 1260.
Dave, your team's done a good job of getting power play opportunities in the 6 games against Montreal with 4 per game, but you only got 2 goals. Your shots per 60, I don't know how much, how close you look at all that stuff, but what do you feel you're not doing against Montreal? Because your power plays had success against everybody else much more. Specifically, what are you not doing or countering what their penalty kills do?
I think every game I've watched, a bunch of the early games. Every game has been a little bit different and the different chances we got. I didn't think we shot the puck as much as we should have last game with people going to the net. So there's different factors that come into play, especially when you're playing back to back or 3 games in a row against. You got to be try to tweak a few things as you go along to stay ahead of them, and I'm sure they're doing their due diligence to try to take it away. So there's factors that come into play, but ultimately you got to find ways to get pucks to the net and make sure you're creative around that net, because they're not going to give you anything simple.
And you've coached for a long time, Dave. When you have players coming back off of injuries, and I know everyone's different, but a guy like Nuge, you can play wing or center. Is there a ease in factor? Like, do you consider, you know what, maybe there's less responsibility, I'll just play him on the wing tonight? Does that ever come into your mindset when you're?
No, not really right now. We're too deep into the season. He's played all year, and he's a smart enough player. He's going to, wherever he plays, I expect him to come back right at the same, same pace. So it's, if it was a longer term injury, maybe, but he hasn't been out that long. He's anxious to get playing, and he's such a smart player. He'll deal with it wherever he ends up.
Tony Brower, Oilers TV.
Good morning, Dave.
Morning.
You've been around the game for a very, very long time, and
You guys are making me sound old here, all of you two.
With that, you've seen a lot of different leadership styles. What kind of leadership style does Ryan Nugent-Hopkins have?
I would say quiet leader, very respected from his teammates. Very intelligent guy. There's a lot that he's got lots to offer about, what he, how we want to play. So he's a real solid pro. Obviously, been around the league a long time, and just very well respected from his teammates, and his voice matters in our room.
And being around Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for the last couple of years, a word that's used to describe his game is cerebral. Is that the best way to describe his game?
I guess you could say that. I would say his game is very intelligent. He touches a lot of parts of the game because of that intelligence, whether power play, penalty kill. You can put him out there defending a lead. He's out there trying to chase a lead. He touches a lot of parts of the game.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Dave, did you know that Devon Shore was going to be as valuable to your team when you had him in training camp?
I talked to a lot of people before we signed him, and kind of got a feel for where he was. His best days were down in Dallas, and they thought he was a real efficient player down there, and kind of in the role that we have him, jumped around from center to wing, but was able to fill a lot of spots. So you never know how he's going to fit in with your team, but he's come in and done a nice job for us.
And I guess we forget that he did get traded for Andrew Cogliano, who's played a long time in the NHL when Dallas traded for him. So Cogliano's got a fair bit of stature in this league. So getting traded for Cogliano must mean that Devon Shore got some game too.
Well, no, he was been a good player in this league for a long time. So he got caught in that little bit of a shuffle, got traded a couple times, and then this year with the way that things were going in the summer, there was a lot of unknowns. So he ended up coming in a tryout, and I give him full credit. He's earned a spot on our team.
Good, thank you.